Here we are today with the cast of Terminus Now. Welcome, everyone.
What's up? How are you?
Thank you.
Hey.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to be here.
I love land.
It's great to be anywhere.
It's great to be alive, really.
Yeah, just breathing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, waking up this morning is a big deal.
Yeah.
Nick's alive too. Nick,
Yeah, mixed.
we almost lost Nick. So
Yes.
Scary than fun.
Thank God.
So, John and Brad, tell me, what was the inspiration for the film?
Well, actually, we started off filming a Captain Crunch expose. We were making some t-shirts for promo for Captain Crunch versus Captain Morgan. And it's a big thing that was going to go down. And a lot of the film had to be cut out. And we looked at what we had left on the cutting room floor. And pretty much what you see is that. I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff we can't talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can't talk about, a lot of stuff we can't show. There's a couple accidents at the factory, and we happen to just be there and catch it on tape.
Let's move on. To the next
Yeah,
one.
we can move on. Yeah, we can move on.
No cap, we can't talk about that.
And I know you had another incident here at Terminus Tees. Can you tell me more about that?
We were kind of showing off our new flying technology, and someone misused the technology and scared us all to death.
All you have to say is Terminus Now engage.
I just repeated what Tim said. I'm terribly sorry.
And it's okay because we went on a new adventure is what really happened. And
Sorry.
Mick went on a new adventure.
Yeah, Mick definitely went on a new adventure.
So we got it all on tape, and I think what people are going to see, they're going to be shocked, afraid, happy, sad.
Euphoric.
Hungry.
Yeah, definitely.
Warm.
Speaking of that warmth, Drew, now tell me, it's been a few years since you've been on screen, since you last played that Teletubby baby son. What have you been doing in the meantime, and what made you return to the screen now at this time?
Well, it's been 63 years since I was that son baby on Teletubbies. And, you know, you hear stories about, like, child actors who kind of, you know, they have a troubled time, right, after their career kind of hits a rough patch. And that's no different than my story. There was a lot of bath salts, a lot of Charlie Sheen, a lot of just dirty Los Angeles underground stuff happening. So, you know, fortunately, John Ladd had liked all my work as a baby actor. And like, it's funny, you go into John's room now, there are just posters of my face all over his room and on his ceiling. And so he's a huge fan of Teletubbies, and particularly myself as a baby in that role. And so he's like, hey, I'm going to empty out my bank accounts for you if you come and do this film.
I'm sure I can speak for the whole audience in that we are very glad, Drew, that you made your return to
Thank
the
you.
light.
It's good to be back.
Do you know what it's like incinerating everything you've ever loved? It hurts. It sears. It burns.
Now, Mick, you had quite an intense role in this film. How did you prepare for this action and this role you played?
Well, took a lot of just, calm down and realize I'm going in the sky, 10,000 feet in the air sometimes, and just, I'm going to be honest, really anxious about it, thinking about it even to this day, but, calm down, thinking about my favorite song, Rocket Man by Tom Petty.
And are there any iconic roles that you pulled from for this film?
What really inspired me to grasp the thought I was flying on top of a Terminus box was that scene of Princess Leia, The Last Jedi, reaching out for the Force to go back in the ship. But that inspired me to do it.
It's spiritual.
Yeah, I think we all love that scene.
Absolutely.
That moment.
One of the greatest moments in cinema.
I mean, it's not Star Wars unless it's that.
I started huffing the HelIum midway through because we lost, when we lost Mick, I didn't know if I was going to see him again. and when I was talking to him, John and I were in the conference room looking at, you know, Crunchberry shirts. You know, it's just so overwhelming when I'm talking to you in the sky.
Yeah,
you know, so I was hitting the helium pretty hard.
And your stint in rehab for that, how did that go? I'm glad to see you're back.
Yeah, I've been in Alabama for the past couple of weeks at Redstone Arsenal. You know, they're getting me clean. I've just been drinking a lot of water.
What I was surprised about is after 7 takes, how your voice just gets stuck like that.
Yeah, you know, I had transformative vocal surgery when I was a teen. I had my tonsils taken out and they ruptured. So they had to, like, I've got metal basically from like here down. So it's a real good head buzz, but you know, the voice will work itself out.
Yeah.
Me being gone impacted you that way.
Absolutely, man. You know, I love you. I love you, Nick.
I feel the love here.
I think Braden missed you more than anything.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of that love, Braden, there's been a lot of buzz talk about your iconic scene in Terminus Now.
You are my friend!
Do you have any childhood memories or emotions that you had to refer to it to achieve such a depth of character?
Well, you see, when I was a young kid, I had a dog named Daisy, and when she passed, it really tore me up. And seeing Mick fly above the heavens really tore me up too. And I couldn't think of a place without Mick. I couldn't think of my best friend being gone.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Now, Tim, you opened up this film. This really, really intriguing, great performance in Minds.
Thank you.
Tell me, who is your inspiration for your...
Oh, first and foremost, Troy McClure. Just introducing topics and trying to bring difficult knowledge to people on a basic level. It's tricky to use the right words, but he's definitely... I watched everything he put out in the Simpsons universe and really just try to hone in on that.
We can't pinpoint exactly how long it will take for your package to arrive because of the trade winds. It's something I really don't understand, but I've been told it works.
Yeah.
Now, during filming, did you all find that there were any difficulties, or did you run into any snags along the way?
Well, we did have somebody get hurt on set. Technically not on set, it was after the fact. There's a scene where Nick drops his cell phone, and so happened to be a wedding underneath that, miles and miles below him, is a young man named Dill. He got hit in the back of the head. And we were able to make amends. I told him he could have Terminus T's for life. He did die 5 days later, so we're at about 5 T's on that one. But, so, Dill. We lost Dill.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Dill.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dill.
And I think Tim's feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the hardest thing for me was pretending to be sad when Mick took off. Mick and I had our differences. We put them aside when we worked together, but I was a little relieved to see you take off, and felt like karma finally got you.
This is why I do helium.
Well, I hope you don't have any slash tires when we leave work today, Sam.
Come on.
I think y'all need to keep it simple.
Sorry.
I was trying.
He did think that you sabotaged the scene. You walked right in and ruined everyone's
Totally
day.
sabotage the scene.
Well, you know what? I just...
That's why he feels that way.
I understand, but I'm a guy with questions and I need answers. You guys know this. It's been 4 years since I've known you guys.
Did you get the answer?
No. Yes, actually. Yes, no. Because I did know it said Terminus T's. I'm not going to say it again because I don't want to go in the sky right now. Yeah. And because it's just like, okay, so we want to send these things out. I need to say that word. And I got so scared. And I held on to it. I got the answer.
The answer is for you to not to encroach on my scene again. Is really what it is. We get it. You're like you know, got to be
You're the star,
front side
man.
on the camera.
You're the star.
Like,
That's cool.
heaven
Big
forbid
shot.
we get, you know, I get a scene without Mick once. You know.
You guys are just jealous of my high school theater career.
Let's just go to the next question. I want the baby to start crying again.
There have been rumors, whisperings, that there could possibly be a sequel.
I don't know. We got some ideas. We got some brewing. You know, Lord of the Flies meets Steel Magnolia vibe.
Absolutely, yeah.
One of the biggest questions is can they afford to pay me again? Which I think, you know.
That boils down to how much the audience loves the film and buys Terminus
Yeah. You know, we want to sell 1 million copies before, you know, we want to sell 1 million copies.
Yeah,
But we're hoping people come back to the beta format.
The distributor said that needs to be equal beta and Laserdisc sales for us to do a sequel. So I feel really good about that. I mean, we've got a great project.
Talking to his name rhymes with Borge Looney. You know, we're in talks with him.
I got a call from Danny DeVito. He said, cover my face in some cheese. I'll play the moon. We got another scene right there, too. I mean, we've got options. We got some really good options. I think first we just got to get the story.
Yeah, we
Right
definitely
down the middle.
discussed the love scene between the baby son and Danny DeVito as the moon.
I don't know what you're comfortable with.
I mean, anything. I don't care. If you guys are paying me, I'll do anything you want.
I'm fine with that. I mean, the original film had a lot less frontal nudity than I expected.
Yeah.
So I think that would be an appropriate scene to just show what happens in the heavens.
Very purposeful. You know, it's not lewd or anything.
No, it's not gratuitous. It's essential.
It serves a purpose. It really completes the story. You know, without it, you don't really know the moon's motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You really need that erotic experience between the nocturnal and, you know, it's like Clash of Titans, God and the Devil.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. It's like if, you know, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. Radio. If Radio hadn't had that scene with Danny DeVito, you wouldn't know his motivation for wanting to play football.
I mean, I can just picture right now, Danny DeVito whispering to the baby, milk me. And just let me go down.
Wonderful. We will be anxiously awaiting the return of the baby son and the rest of you all. Thank you so much for joining us.
Everybody go watch Terminus
Now.